Hello.
Oh, I thought you were taking a picture.
Oh, no.
This is a
What are you
video?
talking about?
I was posing. Oh, hi there. Didn't see you come in. Thanks for joining us once again for this, the 19th episode of Apocrypha, where
Apocrypha.
we watched Auton's 2.
Mm-hmm.
Auton 2. Sentinel.
Yes.
I like the word Sentinel.
Alright, so this is more Apocrypha, and well, I'm Hatter, this is Holden.
That's me.
What are you drinking today? Smirnoff Ice?
Smirnoff Ice.
I have hot apple cider.
Nice.
Yeah, non-alcoholic, I'm still waiting. Alright, day 56.
I remember a few years ago I came over, I brought hot apple cider.
Mm-hmm.
I was making it on your stovetop and it boiled over and I made like a nasty sticky spot on the stove.
Yep.
My bad.
Been a while. So Merry Christmas. Alright.
Merry Christmas. It's that time of year.
Yep.
That's what I named my bow in Minecraft when I enchanted.
Auton 2 Sentinel.
Sentinel, just Sentinel.
Oh, okay. Alright, so this is the second of the 3 Autons from the BBV, Bill Baggs video.
The Auton trilogy.
Yeah. Not to be confused with the Mind Game trilogy.
Mind Game trilogy.
Alright, so today is December 11th, 2025.
Today.
And we've got next Thursday the 18th, and then the following one is Christmas. So
yes,
no episode for Christmas.
Stay tuned next week when we finish up the Auton trilogy.
Auton 3.
Or we could wait and schedule it to release on Christmas as a Christmas Day present.
Who's going to be watching us on Christmas? My apologies if you're watching us on Christmas.
It's not a better thing you can do.
Right.
Thanks for watching.
Okay, anyway, we have on Rumble, we have a new subscriber.
Hey, welcome.
Mm-hmm.
We don't get many on Rumble, do we?
No. We don't get many on YouTube either. I think we got like 75 on YouTube, and we might have maybe 35 on Rumble.
Oh, yeah.
Something... Penguin or something?
Shout out to Penguin something.
I meant to look it up at one point today again before we started this, but I forgot. But he's actually replied to several of our videos.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Active community member.
Yeah. And he's responded as like, yeah, it would take me a lot to come back to watch the show again and stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, I agree with you. Just have Capaldi regenerate into a new 13th Doctor and I'll consider it.
There you go.
Yeah. Alright, okay.
We have some returning characters.
Mm-hmm.
We have one guy that returned, but as a new character, and he cut his hair.
Okay.
Because in the last
this actor is a different... He was in the last one. He was in the Stranger stuff.
Right.
He was in the Stranger, and he shows up here as a colonel or whatever.
Right. I thought in the first Autons that was his partner, Lockwood's partner.
No. That was the Sergeant Ramsey, who is in this as well.
Is it? Where's it?
Yeah, Ramsey's in this. I don't think Ramsey has
No.
is on there though.
He's not on there.
No.
I could have sworn it was that guy with long hair. His picture's not on here.
No. But this guy who was in the last one, I think is the vicar in this
The vicar, yeah, he's back as the same Auton clone.
Being controlled, right. He's the vicar in this case, but he's an Auton trying to do this nesting consciousness cult on Sentinel Island. Yeah.
Lockwood's back. She's back for a little bit, not long.
Yeah, she apparently didn't want to do this video, so they got another young lady.
Natasha
Elizabeth?
Alexander,
that's right. Natasha Alexander, which is her. She's a psychic, and she reads his mind as well as others, and she gets stuff off of objects and things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Psychic.
Yep. All right. So anyway, what's his face, who was in all the Stranger stuff?
Yeah. I swear he's in the last one. He had long hair. He was Lockwood's assistant.
It is the same guy.
Ah!
Excellent. Thank you. It is the same guy. Yay. All right. So,
So he cut his hair and he came back in the second one to play a different character. Which is a little confusing.
Sure it wasn't Ramsey.
Positive.
I mean, it's the same actor as in
He's just cut his
Stranger stuff.
hair. Yeah.
I know, I'd have to go back and check.
Well, the nurse lady's back in this one too as a citizen of Sentinel Island. Who's in love with Darren.
Okay.
It's a very tragic love story.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Well, let's go over the plot, and then I've got a couple of comments to make about the production.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so, but okay. Same actors, some cases, same characters,
Yes.
like Lockwood and Dr. Sal
Mm-hmm.
and Ramsey.
Ramsey's back.
And the vicar, who was the scientist who got taken over by the Auton in the last one, because he turns into an Auton at the end of this one.
Yes.
The
Vicar's back.
Right. The guy from The Stranger and the nurse lady playing different characters.
Yes.
Alright.
So there are so many actors in UK.
Yeah, there's 25 of them, and you just keep
recast
cycling
them.
through them. Alright. So anyway, there's a truck driving in the middle of the night somewhere in England.
UK Express Delivery.
Yeah, no. Was it Diamond or something was the name of the company? Something like that. And they're driving out in the middle of nowhere. There's a stop, the classic trap.
Road closed.
Road closed. They go to check it out, and they're armed, but they get shot by Autons, because there's a nesting consciousness fuel cell underneath a blanket behind the road signs.
How did it get there? Why is it there?
It was the vicar.
The vicar was the nesting... He put it there?
Yes. The vicar told somebody to put it there if he didn't put it there.
The UK Express delivery truck was delivering the boxed Autons. What was in the truck?
Autons.
Autons, yeah. Gets ambushed by more Autons.
Mm-mm.
Oh, they come out of the back.
They come out of the back of the truck.
Okay.
Alright, so they stop, they investigate the trap, which of course is a trap. The nesting fuel cell wakes up the Autons back of the truck,
Yes.
which were told to go there by Lockwood.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's right. So, they ambush the guys, then they drive the truck out in the middle of nowhere, disintegrate the truck,
Evaporate it very efficiently.
and then they walk into the ocean.
And then they walk into the ocean. Like that Pirates of the Caribbean scene. All the dead pirates are walking underwater.
Yep.
They can't swim, I
they're
imagine.
plastics.
Yeah. You think they would float.
Right. And later on I was like, well, how'd they get to the island? Oh yeah, duh. They went into the water. I walked across on the bottom of the ocean. So then the Autons show up on this island, and these people were apparently prepared by the vicar for exactly this eventuality, because he escaped out of the last one with the fuel cell of the nesting consciousness, and he's been preparing all the people on this island for the day of the rapture when these people would come, and the fuel cell of the nesting consciousness has been washing over them and giving them joyous rapture. I guess kind of a big high in their brains, like a drug. And the vast majority of them worship it.
It's a cult. He made a cult.
Yeah, there's about 6 people who don't, and they kill them.
Yeah, apparently it's a very low population island.
Yeah, it looks like it has about 50 people on it.
They keep everyone in the cult, and anyone that didn't get brainwashed by the cult was killed by Autons.
Yep. Once the Autons actually showed up, they went ahead and killed the people who, except the one young lady.
And then they make a jab about uncollege educated people the
They
end.
do later on, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So I guess that's why the other ones didn't convert. They didn't have simple faith. They're college educated, so he shot them. Like the nurse lady. She's making a run for it.
Mm-hmm.
Darren locks her in a cabin.
No, they
Or a
should
shed.
hide in the shed.
Oh, okay.
All right. Okay, so back on the mainland, Unit shows up, demands Lockwood's involvement,
Yeah,
straight from Geneva.
but not his assistant.
Right. Dr. Sal doesn't get to go. She didn't want to be in this one, or really, or didn't have the time. So she's in it just a little bit, doing stuff from headquarters.
Yeah.
He takes off. He goes to help them. They're investigating the scene where the truck drivers were killed and the truck was captured.
Yeah.
And there's a young blonde lady, and she's psychic. And the funny part is she's wearing a short
Yeah,
a short shirt, got a little bit of belly
Midriff.
showing through, a little bit of midriff,
Yeah, she's
and
a cutie.
and a jacket that's
The sleeves
unbuttoned.
are too long.
Yeah, but the jacket's completely unbuttoned. She's not even buttoned up. And she's going to be really cold because Lockwood the entire time has a shirt on,
Yeah.
a sweater over the shirt,
Yeah.
a jacket over that, and then a heavy coat over the jacket.
But she's Russian, so she's used to the cold.
Yeah, we presume she's Russian.
Natasha. I asked him. It explains her outfit. Very brisk.
Kind of. I mean, yeah, but Natasha Alexander, you know.
Yeah, Alexander's not a Russian last name.
No, nor was he great.
He's okay.
Mm.
Alexandria.
All right, so she's like, okay, this was something very powerful, and it was conscious, and it was alive, and
Fills up the blanket it was under,
yeah,
and she senses something.
Yeah.
Just as she sees Lockwood sense something,
yeah.
but in a different way.
And she's going after Lockwood. It's like, why don't you just let me? Apparently, she's reading minds, and he's kind of perturbed because he can't read hers.
So he's like a psychic, but a different kind of psychic.
Yeah.
He's a intelligent. He has a lot of knowledge, and
And I think he
does some psychic stuff.
Well, the Autons also say he's connected in kind of a hive mind like she is. So it makes me wonder. They don't explain, because in this, the Auton mentions that he's different from the rest of the race, but thus far it's not explained exactly how. Except as some kind of.
I thought it was like a unit experiment, and he was connected to like a unit hive mind or something, but no.
No clue.
We don't know
But
yet.
he's a bit. It's possible. Unit started in the show in the 60s. It's possibly he was a unit or possibly a Torchwood kind of experiment from back in the day. Because Torchwood predates Unit by a good bit.
Yeah.
By 80 years or something.
But Unit sent Natasha to investigate
Yeah, she works for the Internal
Lockwood.
Security Division.
of Unit. So that makes me think he's not a unit experiment. He's just a... Oh, it's still unexplained.
Yeah, it's never explained.
Yeah.
So anyway, lots of fun dynamics where he really doesn't want to be there, but he's there. And he has a conflict with the psychic lady,
Yeah.
Natasha, because he finds out that she's internal security and she has him under investigation because they're questioning his loyalty.
Yeah, because it was close contact with the Nestine.
Well, not only that, but him signing the order to send the Autons, not have them destroyed, but going to where they went, and then they were ambushed, and the Autons were liberated, freed to go to the island. So he signed the order, so they're questioning him on it.
Absolutely.
And he doesn't remember it at first, but he remembers that he did it later.
Yeah. Which
And
is
so
strange.
he's questioning his loyalty as well as she is.
Lockwood's also having trouble sleeping at night.
Yes, and he sees some of what's going on.
Yeah.
At least that's what's implied at the beginning while he's supposedly seeing the ambush.
Yeah, not just dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they figure out that the cloth could only come from a few different places.
Yeah, it hasn't been manufactured in 10 years. Still a lot of places it could have come from in a 100-mile radius.
But there's like 3 specific ones, and they hone in on one because she said that's where their minds went on
and
that.
Lockwood, yeah. What came to your mind first? And he points at Sentinel Island.
Right. In the meantime, he gives a couple of callbacks to Dr. Sal, just to keep her in the show a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
And she finds out, and she reads the file on Natasha Alexander, finds out she's psychic, finds out she's with internal security.
Yeah. Finds out that the blanket emits the same radiation as the pattern as
nesting
the nesting consciousness.
Yeah.
And then Lockwood leaves us on a cliffhanger with Sal. He just goes, I think it was me that signed that order. And she's
I remember. Yeah, what?
And he's like, bye.
I've got to go now. Bye.
And she's not in the show anymore, so she's just left on a cliff there.
So they take a ship, a small boat,
Mm-hmm.
And they've got some little skiffs, and they head over to the island. They show up on some uninhabited beachhead.
Yeah.
In the meantime, back on the island, you have one main guy. What was his name? Darren.
Yeah.
When the Autons were coming, he ran towards them with bliss because he has been a believer of the nesting consciousness because it gave him the rapture and the joy. Like I said, like a drug in the brain, like the endorphins.
He's really good at playing that sort of euphoric facial expression.
Yeah.
He did a good job.
Yeah. It's one of the things I was going to comment on was the acting in this is pretty darn good.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Lockwood's solid. Vickers solid.
Darren. Natasha.
Yeah.
Even Ramsey and
Wilson was
the Colonel. What was the Colonel's name?
Wilson,
yeah. But his mouth the entire time is in a frown, and he's talking like this with a frown the whole time. I'm like, I don't know if that's the actor or the character, but
I think
it's really well done.
I think he misses his old hairstyle.
All right. So anyway, they go over with about 4 or 5, privates.
Mm-hmm.
I think they've got 2 of the little skiffs. It's Lockwood, Natasha, Colonel, Sergeant Ramsey, and like 5 privates.
They had several, like 3 of them.
Yeah, so maybe
some died.
6,
And then, about 8.
Yeah. So they go over, and well, it's funny because they're showing one of those little pontoon boats that they went over on, and they're showing them put them in the water, and they're showing them hitting the shore, but it looks like the same boat over and over again.
Yeah, they only had so many extras, and then they
There's so many boats.
Walk them back through the camera. 3 of them lie down.
Yeah, it's like the dogs. Only 3 dogs, but they're showing that they're running them in a circle behind the deal. So it gets to the island, and on the island, Darren has been told by the vicar that he is the chosen one because he was one of the first to believe.
Yeah,
and they have to go hunt down the non-believers, which the Autons do. But there was one left, which is Darren's girlfriend.
Yeah, but don't fret. We're killing people. But just if they'll be saved if you have them in mind, or something
he's saving them from evil because apparently the evil is not to believe in the nesting consciousness. So he gets Darren to bring him the girl. What was her name?
Don't know.
Karen or something. I
don't
remember.
Like that.
Yeah. So he reads Darren's mind because Darren had a picture of her in his palm.
Yeah.
And
I thought he was about to punch him.
Right. He kind of mind controls him to bring him the picture.
Yeah.
And you think he's going to punch him, but he's holding the picture tight. And then he opens it up, and there's Karen's picture. or whatever her name was. Sorry if that's you. Let me find
I'm sure
some of
she's
the
watching,
actors watching the show. That'd be hilarious.
I doubt she would remember either.
So he's like, bring her to me. So he goes to the shed and brings an Auton.
Yeah.
You know, where she's hiding. Gets her out of the shed.
Betrayed.
Brings her into the church.
Yeah. Forcibly.
Yeah. And says, I've got a new member for the congregation.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay. And they take her up close to the nesting consciousness, and the waves are going over her, and you think she's succumbing to the joy and the rapture and all that. Turns out she's not.
Yeah, some people resist more than others.
Yeah. Oh, that's your highly college-educated mind, the expensive college education.
Simple fake. That's an advertisement for college education.
Expensive, yeah. Resist the nesting consciousness. Get a college education.
Worth the student loan.
Not these days. All right. So, so she resists. She makes him think that she has succumbed. Think invasion of the body snatchers.
Yeah.
She resists.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's the noise they make?
Yeah.
It's such a great movie.
I could do it, but I don't want to do it on.
I love the ending of the movie.
I don't know how it would come out on the sound on the.
No, I'm sure it'd be great.
You've heard my high pitch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't know how it would come out on the camera.
Gene Wilder, right?
No. For Invasion of the Body Snatchers?
Am I thinking of a different one?
Okay.
Yeah, Invasion. Was that not Gene Wilder?
No. That was, the guy in Animal House. He was Snow in...
Oh, yeah.
Donald Sutherland, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, that was Donald Sutherland.
I also like that one where they have to wear the sunglasses. They live.
Oh, They Live. That's a great one.
Yeah.
Rodney Piper, Ruddy Rod Piper.
That's the only movie he is in?
Pretty much. He was a pro wrestler who switched to acting. And, that never works out.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was kidding because of The Rock.
John Cena.
Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan, yeah.
Yeah?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
He was more of a bodybuilder.
He was a bodybuilder,
yeah. And Ruddy Rod Piper. But yeah, and occasionally have football players or other athletes that switch over too,
What a success story.
I think OJ.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Joins Hollywood. With a name like that, they're like, you gotta change your name. He's just, nah. People will get it eventually.
Yeah.
After enough blockbusters, they'll remember. All right.
Okay, so she pretends, and then she runs away, and so she sneaks out. She's about to run, and Darren grabs her arm.
Yeah, he's not happy.
He's not happy, and he's like, and he grabs her. He goes, "No, come back!" And he's got her left arm, which is a little weird because it would have been her right arm that would have been closest to him the way she was sneaking away. But he's got her left arm, and she's obviously right-handed. Because she then takes a hook and just knocks him down.
Yeah.
He completely hits the floor and I guess is out for maybe a couple seconds.
So if you're unsure how to break up with your boyfriend, that's
a right hook.
Yeah, I'll do it.
And it's funny because he's a big guy with a strong jaw.
Yeah.
But I guess she just hit him just right.
The last jaw.
Yeah. Then again, she was probably under a lot of adrenaline.
Yeah.
Probably put a lot of force into that hook.
Mm-hmm. And he gets up fairly quickly after.
He does. Now, he was still in the rapture stuff, otherwise I think he would have been doing this.
Yeah. So he runs out after.
Right, but
doesn't make it far.
The nesting consciousness is just giving him waves and waves of endorphins and rapture and all that. And
he just kind of
climax. Kind of succumbs to waves of joy and pleasure right by the sepulcher.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just like,
he fell down this way, but when they see him come up, he's laying down this way instead.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I just imagine he was writhing around.
Probably. Alright. So back to the beach. In unit, they start taking fire from Autons, and they send up Ramsey, and Ramsey gets Higgins or somebody, Hutchinson, to go with him. I can remember his name. I can't remember the young lady's name with the great hair.
It wasn't mentioned a lot.
Yeah. Anyway, so Hutchinson dies. Bunch of suppressing firepower. Ramsey gets back, but then Ramsey, Lockwood,
and
Natasha
run off.
Oh, it's because Lockwood just takes off because he feels the young lady running across and everything.
The locals. So he runs off. Natasha's like, I'm still investigating you. She runs off after him.
She's like Lockwood. And then
Wilson's like, what the heck?
Yeah, and then Ramsey's running. Ramsey's supposed to bring him back, and Ramsey's like, Lockwood.
Yeah, great scene.
So they run after her. And then there's an interesting scene.
Where they come across
her. And Natasha jumps out. Okay, she runs down a road. Lockwood steps behind her, but then Natasha does it. Natasha does this.
She does the Jurassic World
right
scene with the raptors.
Right. But she's directing something into the mind of Natasha.
Yeah, we are friends.
Now, we don't know if Natasha's psychic or not, but it seems that way. Natasha...
Oh, she's definitely psychic. She says so.
No, sorry, not Natasha. I meant the young lady, girl. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry. The vagaries of English.
Yeah.
We don't know if the other young lady is psychic or not, but Natasha does this. The young lady hears her mentally, stops, turns around. Lockwood comes up. She does this to Lockwood. He stops, and then Ramsey comes up. She does it to Ramsey. Ramsey stops, and apparently Natasha and the girl are doing something psychically, and then the girl gets shot by an Auton.
Yeah, bad timing.
Right, it is dying. Don't know what happens to the Auton, but they kind of rush up.
Yeah, the Auton just shoots her and then leaves.
Yeah, if Ramsey got a shot on it that killed it, I missed it.
Yeah.
So, and the girl's talking about the thing under the church.
Yeah.
And
under the church.
Right, under the church.
She dies.
Yeah, she's about to give them more answers and then dies.
Classic. And then back at Wilson, they bring out the big gun, the AT-98.
36 or something, yeah.
This is big quad-barreled.
Not quite a bazooka, but just shy.
Yeah. Did that kill the Auton? He shot an Auton with it.
Yeah, one of them dies.
Yeah.
One of them dies.
So they're holding off the Autons. Who knows how many Autons there are now?
Yeah.
Because they say eventually that they're running out of ammo with the big gun.
Yeah.
Got like 3 shots left.
Okay.
So they're holding the western front.
All right. So, Lockwood decides they need to go to the church.
Yeah. Lockwood and Natasha. They
Lockwood and Natasha
Ramsey back to
sends
Wilson.
Ramsey back to go get Wilson and the rest of them.
He's like, no way. They're like, yes way.
He's like,
okay.
Just do it. Yeah. In that Lockwood way.
Yeah.
It's like, don't argue, just do it. And he takes off.
He does it.
So Lockwood and Natasha go to the church. Natasha is doing this whole thing of you should let me in, all this stuff, and you're not really the outsider you pretend to be. You made yourself an outsider and all this, and she's like, I'm that way too, but I didn't make myself an outsider and all this. And part of it is her mentally investigating him for the security division. Yeah, and I think part of it is genuine friendliness. Yeah.
There's a likeness between them. They're
right.
Same outside in a weird way.
Yeah, and despite the fact they got off on a bit of an abrasive foot, she's trying to get in, because she believes he might be working with the Autons, which he partly is.
Yeah, it's definitely justified.
Right. B, she's trying to help him as an individual. And C, of course, doing her job for the defense thing while she's doing her job for Wilson and Ramsey.
Yeah.
So it's all, multiple complications and stuff. And it's all presented and played off very well.
Yeah. Especially the next scene when they stumble into Darren, who's been writhing around on the floor.
Yeah.
She kneels down to sense his emotions, and she's like, it's euphoria and joy and fear and sadness and this and that all at the same time.
And he's like, oh.
And she sheds a tear, which is really...
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Okay. And he's like...
I don't know if it's a fake tear or this is acting ability. Cry on cue. It was good. It was a good scene.
I don't know. The old adage in movies and plays, if you really want to cry, you pluck a nose hair right before the scene.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
So she's like, he's feeling all of this at the same time, and Lockwood goes, well, that really clears it up. She goes, oh, you're such a curmudgeon or something.
She didn't use the word curmudgeon, but she's like, you would know this if you ever,
let yourself feel emotions.
Yeah, if you connected with humanity and all that. Then the Autons show up.
Yep.
And the vicar shows up. And the vicar's the whole time, can't let the soldiers stop us. Can't let the soldiers stop us.
Mm-hmm.
The vicar takes him inside. And Lockwood, to his benefit, when the vicar and the Autons are coming up, looks at Natasha Alexander and says, I believe, dear, that this is where you run.
Yeah, you make your run. And she
goes, just like that, too. And she's like, no, I'm good. He says, don't say I didn't warn you.
I mean, they got guns pointed at him.
Yeah.
She'd run, they go...
Well, the question is if they're looking just for him, he's hoping she can get away. Turns out they were looking for him because the vicar / Auton / taken over last time guy.
Okay. That one.
Archivist. Yeah. He was looking for Lockwood. He knew Lockwood the whole time. He'd been saying Lockwood.
Yeah.
And Lockwood knew about him.
Yeah.
But I don't think he knew about the girl until she showed up in front of the nesting consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
And then the nesting consciousness, thanks to the information from Lockwood, told him her name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he goes, it's the Thanos moment where he's like, you haven't been sleeping at night.
Yeah.
Not just dreams. We when we met last time, implanted part of the nesting consciousness into your mind, and it's been germinating, and you haven't been fighting it. Lockwood goes, you're not wrong.
Yeah, you like it, don't you? You want him to get bigger. And Lockwood just kind of looks at him over to the left because that's where he's standing.
Yeah.
But that whole time, the nesting consciousness sending the waves over. And earlier it was doing it in the church, just over the people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you see the waves are red, and there was that spot coming from underneath the church and all that.
Reminds me of you ever play Baldur's Gate 3? Really D&D kind of campaign, the Mind Flayers.
No, I haven't played.
That's great.
Okay. Yeah. But anyway, so is that the one that killed my computer?
Baldur's Gate 3? No.
Okay.
Valheim?
No, there's a recent one.
Oh. What did you try to play recently?
I don't remember, but it's a really big popular game. I think it was Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Huh.
And
computer
killed
didn't like it?
No, computer didn't like it. Had to get it fixed. Got it fixed. Haven't tried it again because it kind of killed it the last time.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the vicar's like, okay, with your knowledge, Lockwood, and with her brain capability, we're going to be able to contact and do everything we need to.
Make contact.
Yeah. And
we'll be able to feed the nesting consciousness all your knowledge of units plans for alien invasions, and we'll be unstoppable.
And by the way, we've been here, what was it, 1,000 million years, or 1,000 billion years or something? No, 1,000 million years. They apparently, that spot was where, you know, some of the Nesting consciousness started like forever ago. They seeded that particular spot underneath the church. The church was built on it.
Yeah.
They apparently do this all around the world and stuff.
The Nesting consciousness has been going out throughout the galaxy, the worlds, for 1,000 million years, planting, before they even had life, planting
seeds and all that. Yeah. They're playing a long game.
Yeah, they're playing the long game. The figure's like, this is really convenient because they treated this as holy ground. There's no other spot on Earth where the seed's been so protected as has been under this building.
Yeah. Keep going, I gotta use the restroom. Too much tea.
Too much tea. Oh.
Alright, I'll be back. But finish it up.
Yeah.
We're almost there, actually.
So we're almost there. The spot on the floor is glowing real red. And then this is when Darren finally wakes up from his conniption on the ground. He wakes up and he runs into the church and he is just offended. He goes to the Victor. He's like, I was supposed to be the chosen one. I was supposed to wake up the consciousness. And the Victor's just So, you know, they're in this weird spot where they're all having this mental battle. You know, Natasha's fighting it. Lockwood's fighting it, kind of. He doesn't really seem like he's fighting it all that much, which is, it brings that whole gray area back into question of, like, is Lockwood a good guy? Is he a bad guy? You know, totally justified why they send Natasha, a psychic investigator, to investigate him, because he just seems to, like, not really fight it. He goes along with it. But Natasha's fighting it, and the Victor's just really enjoying the ceremony or something. The whole congregation's being wafted with the euphoric waves of the Nesting consciousness, the little orb that's sitting at the front pulpit. Well, the Vicar's at the pulpit, and the Nesting consciousness is at the communion table of the church. And Darren, he's very upset because he's supposed to be the chosen one. So he runs in, he takes a crucifix from the table and smashes the orb, which really breaks up this whole psychic ring that they have going. The waves of euphoria stop flooding the congregation, so the population of the town that's in the church all wakes up and they start screaming and running for the exit. They're all getting out of there. Meanwhile, Wilson and his gang of unit were shooting at the Autons, exchanging fire and stuff. They're running out of ammo with the AT gun. And it's like that scene in Star Wars: The Phantom Menace where they blow up the control tower. All the Autons stop receiving instructions or signals from the Nesting consciousness that was in that orb. So they all kind of just flop over. And Wilson's like, oh, that's convenient. All's quiet on the Western Front. Darren smashed the Nesting consciousness. The Autons fell over. The congregation woke up. That's where we're at right now. So Lockwood and Natasha take advantage of this gap, and they run out with the rest of the congregation. The Victor comes out, but it was too late. The Nesting consciousness, the seed, was already woken.
Yes.
And there's billows of smoke. The top of the church roof comes off. There's this giant alien creature. It looks like the alien from War of the Worlds.
Yep.
Yeah.
Looks like Invasion of an alien from War of the Worlds, and it starts. The beam starts shooting into the sky.
It grabs onto the steeple like it's using it as an antenna or something.
Yeah, and it starts projecting all this information that was taken from Lockwood's brain and all that, his knowledge, and starts sending all that information into space. And Natasha's like, fight it, or they'll have all the information on humans. And Lockwood,
up till now, he hasn't really been fighting it. It looks like he's just going along with it. Like Natasha, you can see the grit on her face.
She does a great job acting that, but on the face.
Lockwood just kind of zones out.
And then finally she says something. I forget what, but he kind of finally fights back, and the thing kind of explodes.
Yeah. There's no explanation. It just kind of evaporates signal zapping.
Yeah, and then the signal comes back and it's over. Mm-hmm. And the vicar looks at him and he's like, What did you do? What did you do? And he falls forward into Lockwood's arms, and then Lockwood puts down the Auton.
Yeah, he has the Auton face instead of the vicar face.
Right, because he was projecting that guy the whole time. Yeah.
So, mission complete. The seed nesting creature had been destroyed. The Auton consciousness has been destroyed when Darren smashed it. Nesting.
Yeah.
And even though it's like
or at least that part of it.
I don't see why it was destroyed, because the in the first one those balls kind of just melted into jello and they exploded anyway and is fine. It exploded itself after receiving a signal. But the crucifix, I don't know, maybe some...
It wasn't a crucifix, it's just a cross.
Cross, oh.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Christ is on the crucifix.
Oh.
A cross is just a cross. But if it's got Christ crucified on there, then that's a crucifix.
Okay, gotcha. It's just a cross.
Yeah.
That destroyed the nesting consciousness.
Well, it destroyed the
orb.
The energy pod that held that remnant, or that bit of the nesting consciousness, which you could argue that this one was doing so much that it was in a different state than the other one.
Fragile. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was like cellular structure was organized.
And of course, he did this because they killed his love.
And also his...
And then he was rejected as the one. Yeah.
Said, I was going to be the one.
Yeah. So he gets completely rejected. He destroys the thing. And then afterwards, Natasha's like, oh, okay, good. Still don't know where your loyalties are.
Yeah. The unit people show up, that some time passes, and now they're on a boat on the skiff going back to the... Yeah. Looks like Lockwood had to change a sweater or something. Mm-hmm. Some time had passed, and they're handing out tea. And then Natasha asks the question that everyone's been thinking, and she's like, well, I still don't trust you. I don't know where your loyalties lie. What happened to that alien creature? What did you have to do with that?
And he says nothing.
It just cliffhanger. Yeah. So all my questions are the same as like Natasha's. Like, what is Lockwood? What is he connected to?
And we don't know, and I don't remember if they explain it in Auton 3 or not.
Oh boy, I'm going to be upset if they don't.
There is a coming up next Auton 3 at the end of this one, and we'll watch it hopefully next week.
The Autons will return.
Yep.
Same bat channel.
Yeah. Same
bat time.
But the Vicar guy's done. We still have Sal. Hopefully Dr. Sal. Hopefully she shows up for the next one.
Yeah.
We have Corporal Wilson. Ramsey's still alive. Mm-hmm. And it's interesting because I think we're probably going to keep... I'm not sure if we keep Natasha or not. I don't remember.
I hope so. She's a cutie.
She is. Let's see. Although I'm fonder of the Karen girl, whatever, the one that...
The one that died, yeah, me too.
Yeah.
She's a cutie too.
Yeah. Let's see. Anyway, so... Okay, that's the long and the short of the whole story. Now, about the production.
Oh, yeah. What's going on there?
Alright, it was basically really well paced.
Yeah.
It was well explained and well done. They didn't. Mm-hmm. There wasn't a big exposition dump. They didn't think the audience was an idiot, but at the same time,
just a small recap of what happened.
Yeah, just a small recap of what happened from the last one. But at the same time, they leave you to figure out a few things. Mm-hmm. Like me, I'm like, how'd they get to? Oh yeah, they went in the water. Or when he said later on he signed that order when he didn't think he had earlier, but then he asked the lady, well, if the Nestine's controlling my consciousness, I might not know that I'm going against you. And I'm like, oh, okay, that all ties in. Yeah. Stuff like that. Well acted. Mm-hmm. Special effects were actually pretty good for the time.
The acting was on point.
Yeah.
Special effects were bad.
Yeah, the only editing / problem I had was a little bit of the action when they were fighting the Autons.
The guns that were supposed to be shooting.
Yeah, that were obviously not shooting, and the general setup that the soldiers did going different places just didn't seem like it would work.
Yeah, at one point they fan out and they all have no cover.
Yeah.
They're all laying down. Autons have cover. But they spent all their budget on the CGI nesting creature.
Yeah.
It didn't look half bad. Coming out the ceiling.
Especially for the late 90s.
Yeah.
But no. Overall, it was all done really, really well. And you had to figure out the stuff about the church and the waves and the thing underneath. And in some ways, it was reminiscent of that one story. What was the one in the church where the people were being brought in from different time periods? And
wasn't the demons?
No. There was but the church itself.
The War Games?
No. The church itself had a history, and there was the rock thing at the end that they had to fight. Oh man!
It wasn't a Sontaran episode, was it?
No, I don't think so. But this one, if there was any besides the Autons, or any of the Auton stories, that's the one that it seemed to me to be the closest to. Partly because it takes place in a church, partly because the church itself, the location does that, and partly some of the story elements. Oh my gosh, I'm having a hard time trying to remember which one that was and find it. It was like a weird two-parter.
Right, I remember like something, and then part 2, Sontaran showed up or something.
Yeah, it was a weird little. It was a weird little two-parter, and for the life of me, I can't remember which Doctor it was. Was it the 4th Doctor?
This is what AI is for. I've been having a who with AI. I was like, hey, when I was 9, I read this book that had a plot like this. And it's like, oh, you're thinking of aliens ate my homework. I said, that's it. That's the book I read when I was 9.
Was it Time Lash?
Time Lash? Let's do the Time Lash again.
Okay. Time Lash, right?
Which doctor?
Colin Baker, the 6. No. The Awakening.
Oh, which one's that?
5th Doctor. Season 21. Right there. The Awakening. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. There's the rock monster.
Huh?
Yeah. See, there's the rock monster at the end of the first of the 2 episodes that comes out. And that's the end. This story we just watched reminded me of The Awakening a bit.
The set location of the church?
Probably the set location of the church. The fact that the church was where everything emanated from. A bit of the structure of the story.
Yeah.
We have a problem. We go here to the church. We encounter the problem. We figure it out, and then of course the church falls apart or whatever. At the end.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the classic story. It reminds me the most of. The Awakening. It was an interesting one.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall really well done, production-wise, and I'm looking forward to seeing Autons 3 again.
Yeah, me too. I hope they answer our questions. Autons 2 was really good. I like the first one and the second one. I don't know which one I like more. But I was really locked into this one because of the first one.
Yeah, the first one did a fantastic job of building the characters.
Yeah.
Of establishing the characters. It was a really good, and I think I said this at the time, creation of a team.
Mm-hmm.
I wish we had Dr. Sal on the team this time a bit more. But
she was the lady in the chair.
Yeah, but that was the main complaint.
And she's kind of left out to dry.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
But that was my main complaint on this one.
Yeah.
Besides that, it was all done really, really well. Mm-hmm. And the production values keep getting better.
They do, yeah.
Yeah.
Are they still making these? The BBV? That's not around anymore?
Okay. For both of the companies, the BBV and Real Time, they've both made some stuff not too long ago, but it seems like all of the production kind of ended during the pandemic.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I've been waiting on. Yeah, I remember. I've been waiting on certain deals to come out. Mm-hmm. Like there was a Probe series, and there's supposed to be a part 2, and there's a couple of other things that were supposed to come out. And every year it's like, okay, this will come out December 1st of this year. The next year, oh, it'll come out December 1st of this year. The next year, oh, it'll come out December 1st. And I finally just gave up on them after like 4 or 5 years. So it's like, okay, what I have is pretty much what I have. I'll try again when we get closer in. But I honestly don't think there's going to be, much more, if anything. But yeah, it is. But some of the stuff towards the end, the Syl and the Devil's Seeds of Andor, actually was put out on Blu-ray, which is nice.
I'm not surprised a lot of those smaller companies, mom and pop shops that didn't make it through COVID lockdown.
But like I said, like Syl the Devil's Seeds of Andor came out not too long ago, and was the last decent production of which I'm aware of these third parties.
Okay.
If you're a viewer and you know of any others, please let me know.
Sign the petition below to bring them back. Thanks to viewers like you. Thank you.
But anyway, so. What other questions did you have that we didn't go over besides the questions that Natasha has?
Natasha's questions, yeah. I don't think I had any. This one was pretty straightforward, other than the obvious mysteries it sets up.
Yeah.
Or just that one about the orb dying when it seemed so durable before, but because it's in a vulnerable state or something, maybe.
Yeah. I said hopefully it'll all be concluded in Auton 3, but it's pretty good.
It was a good one, yeah. I was locked in. Good storytelling.
Alright.
No Doctor Who news?
None. Let's see.
Holiday streak.
I think I told you about the season 21, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we'll get season 13. That hole right there.
Yeah.
Well, that one right there. We'll get that here in the not too distant future, January.
That's coming up?
Yeah. Season 21 is coming out in springtime, March, April, or May. I think it's either March or May, I forget which one. In the UK, and then we'll get it sometime later in the year, probably October or something. But yeah.
Awesome. That's gonna be
no new releases in terms of the animation. Yeah, basically no news.
No news is good news.
Not exactly. We want more animation dates. We want more Blu-ray complete season dates, and that's the main stuff. Unless they find some more episodes.
I like the flamboyant hangman in Blazing Saddles. Robin Hood, Men in Tights.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, no news is good news.
That's funny.
Well, anything else?
No. We'll see you next week.
That about covers it. But, Merry Christmas.
It wasn't Penguin, it was Prophet. If I remember correctly. Yeah, I was using the restroom. I was like, oh yeah, Prophet.
Penguin Prophet.
No. It was like
Prophet of Penguins.
Truthful Prophet or something.
Oh, that's a cool username.
Yeah, but yeah, I replied to him on the.
On the toilet?
No. I replied to him on Rumble.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, like I said, I didn't do anything on the. I was just standing there taking a leak. But I was like, oh yeah, Prophet. Not
Prophet.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thanks for joining us.
Now thanks for leaving us. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.